Hey guys, welcome back. Orbomb here, and today, I am your coach of the Houstonian Hoopas, and we are competing in the Competitive Pokemon League, or the CPL for short. Something that me and my brother Fugio created together, a new league. We got a bunch of friends together, a bunch of new people, and we're gonna try to take the champ, or be the champ, I guess. I don't know if you guys have seen the intro video. If you have seen it, sorry for the mic quality. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. And I'm sorry for the mic quality. I didn't have my mic on me at that time, so I couldn't really make a high quality sound, but it's fine. Essentially, for this league, it's a small gun OU standard rules. We allowed a couple Pokemon such as Greninja, Aegislash, and Blaziken to the tiers, but we took out King Shield from Aegislash, and we took off the hidden abilities of Greninja and Blaziken cannot Mega Evolve. Also, there can only be one Mega per team, and I'll show you guys my Mega later. And we can have 3 Pokemon from each tier: OU, UU, NU, and OU, UU, RU, and NU and below. So 3 from each tier. So a total of 12 Pokemon. All 16 teams. That's right, 16. 16 teams are gonna have the same kind of idea that I do, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the Pokemon that I drafted. This is a draft style tournament, so once a Pokemon gets drafted, nobody else can have that Pokemon. And yeah, if you guys saw the live stream, that's great. If not, I'm just gonna go over. My very first pick right away was Scizor, not Mega Scizor. I wanted regular Scizor because Scizor has priority. As you can see me recently do, I've been running a defensive regular Scizor with Toxic and U-turn with Bullet Punch with Metal Coat to increase Bullet Punch damage. That's always a viable set. Choice Banded, Life Orb, SD, even Agility if I really want to. We can go over what he has. Let's go ahead and do that. He's great. He can really just punch holes through teams. He has U-turn, so I can, if I want to, I can make Volt Switch teams. Very, very, very good mon. Sorry for shaking the desk. I don't know why I'm using my finger. We can Baton Pass, Swords Dance. We have Bug Bite if we want to. Counter Defog, which means we have a Defogger in the back, so we don't really have to worry about hazards, even though I don't really like regular Defogs, or I always like a Mega, but we have other mons that take care of hazards if we feel like it. So yeah, our very first pick was Scizor. Now we next Pokemon was, nobody else picked this Pokemon. It's one of the best in the game. I got Landorus Therain. Really big attack stat, defensive Stealth Rock set, leftovers, Rocky Helmet. You guys know how it is in OU. If I really want to, I can take advantage of that 105 special attack. Choice Scarf is really good. It pairs well with Scizor just because I can Earthquake the Heatrans that cause my Scizor's problems. I can Earthquake the Magnezones, Magnetons that can give my Scizor problems. It just pairs really, really well with Scizor, which is why I got it as soon as it was my turn again. Let's see what else we can run on this thing. Anything interesting? Let's take a look at some of the sets, shall we? Once again, with Choice Scarf, Choice Banded, Earth Plate, Toxic, Double Dance. It's a very versatile Pokemon. It gets Calm Mind if I want to be that guy. Gravity if I want to smack down some. I can just run Smackdown actually, but Gravity's there if I want to have 100% accurate Stone Edges, or I can hit Flying types with Earthquake. It gets Toxic. It's really bulky. It has Intimidate, and luckily, ignore the noise in the background, guys. Luckily, there is no Bisharp, so I don't have to worry about Bisharp coming in on my Intimidate. There is Thunderous Eye, though, which can run Defiance, but they usually run Prankster, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, and my other OU pick, let me go ahead and see if I can find it. What did I pick? Oh yeah, here it is. Ganga. It's something to speed tie with those 110s. It's ghost typing, so it's essentially a spin blocker in case somebody's running only rapid spin. I can bring Gengar to block the spins. It's got an incredibly high special attack. I can run what was it, Nasty Plot sets, I think it gets. Oh no, it doesn't get Nasty Plot, that's right. I can run sub taunt Willow sets. I can run straight up special attackers. I get Destiny Bond, Perish Song if I want to be that guy, Protect, Disable, Taunt, Disable, and it gets really strong attacks such as Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, Icy Wind, Shadow Ball, and what else am I missing? Focus Blast, that's a big one. It has Clear Smog in case I want to Focus Sash it and Focus Sash, get rid of some people's hazards or stat boosting. Dark Pulse, Dazzling Gleam. You usually don't want to run those. It also has Haze for the same thing, but without damage. Never running a physical Gengar, so don't even ask. But it gets Psychic. It's Psych Up if I want to copy people's stat boost. Thunder Wave. Does it get Thunder Wave? No, it doesn't get Thunder Wave. But yeah, Trick Room. Not doing that either. But it gets Trick, so I can actually lock my opponents into attacks too. And those are my 3 OU picks. Now, what's cool about our tournament is that we really wanted to make sure everybody got a lot of power so that we have some really competitive matches. So instead of moving BL Pokemon, as counting BL Pokemon as OU, BL2 as UU, and all that stuff, we actually counted most BL Pokemon down a tier. So we actually have BL Pokemons as UU. And you guys already know I got my boy Toki Kiss. Now, the exception to the rules is that we made sure that Megas moved up the tier, not down. It was something we decided to plan out. But we got Toki Kiss. Toki Kiss is here. You guys already know how much I love this Pokemon. It's my mascot. It's versatile as fuck. It's got Thunder Wave, Air Slash, if I want to be super, super scummy and just flinch my opponents to death. Roost. It gets Defog. It gets the screens. It gets Wish. It gets Heal Bell. What else does it get? It gets Aura Sphere. And I'm Aura Bomb. What's poppin'? It gets Fire Blast. It's fire coverage to take care of my opponent's, what's it called? The Ferrothorn. Because I know somebody drafted Ferrothorn. Nasty Plot. Let's see what else it gets. We can run defensive. We can run specially defensive. We can run all-out attacker. It gets Body Slam if I feel like being that guy. Of course, I'm never going to be that guy. What else? I think that's pretty much it. It gets a lot of special attacks, which is really nice. It gets E-Speed in case I really need to pick off my opponents for whatever reason using my 50 attack points. And Serene Grace, Hustle, that doesn't really matter too much. But I got Toki Kiss as my 4th UUBL pick. I also got Infernape. My team was looking a little bit weak. What was I missing? I think it was Heatran. I didn't really have a solid way to hit Heatran. Yeah, Scarfed Heatran kind of murked my team if I didn't Scarf my Landorus. So I decided to run Blaziken. Iron Fist is nice. Blaze is nice. I usually run Focus Blast Blaze just because I can hit a lot more. I can do a lot more damage with Overheat or Flamethrower or Flare Blitz with when I'm in Blaze range. It's pretty fast. I can Scarf it. I can Band it. I can Specs it. It's really, really versatile. And I've been saying that word a lot this video. That's because versatility is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most important things when it comes to League formats. You want to make sure you have a Pokemon that can do all sorts of jobs. It gets Nasty Plot, Close Combat, Vacuum Wave, Grass Knot, Fire Blast, Earthquake, Mach Punch, Stone Edge, Flare Blitz. It has so many good attacks. It even gets Swords Dance. I'm pretty sure it has Baton Pass too, if I remember correctly. So if I want to Baton Pass any boost, besides doing it with my Scizor. It gets Bulk Up, which is nice. Bulldoze, Calm Mind. It's really, really, really versatile. So I really like this Mon. I decided to run it for this tournament. It gets U-turn too, so it really helps with my. I have 3 U-turners so far, so if I really want to be that guy, I can do a Volt Turn team. Especially since my next pick is Zapdos, another UU Mon I picked. Great for defog in case I don't want to run into Toki Kiss or Scizor. Really high special attack. I can Specs this thing. I can Scarf this thing. It's a really bulky Mon too. With 90, 85, 90, I can run it defensive or specially defensive. Usually want to run it defensive because it works best with its typing, but it doesn't have a lot of attacks. So as far as versatility goes, it's not the highest up there with attacks, but it is really versatile with its sets, and it can put in a lot of work. And I wanted something that could use Volt Switch. I wanted something that'd be immune to Earthquake, and I wanted something that could defog in case I need something else to defog. It has a lot of Thunder Wave options. It can Baton Pass also. Discharge if I don't want to run Thunder Wave. It gets Heat Wave, Hidden Power, whatever. So in case I want to, watch my opponent's team. I can do Light Screen. I can do Rain Dance if I want to do that. It learns Sandstorm, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, we got another Volt Switcher, U-Turner, and Zapdos, which is nice. All right, and then our next, what's next? Let's see. Next is RU, and we got. I want to announce my Mega last. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, our first one was Tornadus, who's BL2, which means it counts for RU. So Tornadus, the reason why I did this Pokemon, very specifically, I'm going to tell everybody who's going to watch this video now, I did it for the Tailwind. I love Tailwind in my teams. Looking at it, my team doesn't really need it because I have a lot of Thunder Wave support, but It does get Prankster Tailwind, which is just amazing to me. In case I want to run hyper offensive, it's really nice mixed attacks, which means I can really knock off any Laties. Really, somebody's running Mega Latie, so I can't really knock off that for a lot of damage. But it gets, I believe it gets Superpower, Grass Knot. It has pretty decent attack. It gets Bulk Up. Bulk Up. Look at this set. Bulk Up, Rest, Acro, Sleep Talk. Whoo, it pranks. Oh, dude, and it would get Prankster Sleep Talk and Prankster Bulk Up too because of its ability. Superpower, it's another U-turner. Great attacking. I can really experiment with this Pokemon. Once again, very versatile. It does get Rain Dance, which is something I didn't know. So Rain Dance Hurricane can be a thing. Let's look at his other attacks. He has Dark type Stab, Focus Blast, Hammer Arm, Vulnerable, and Physical. Excuse me. Hyper Beam, because you know Hyper Beam. It gets Substitute, Toxic, all that good jazz. Another U-turner. So everybody in my team so far can U-turn. I don't know about Toki Kiss, but everybody else can. I just want to know that. I should know that about my own mascot. Does my mascot get U-turn? I know it gets Baton Pass, which is pretty much just as good. It doesn't get U-turn though. But anyways, everybody in my team can pass to each other. But remember, there is Baton Pass rules where I can only pass, where I can only send one Pokemon at a time, or have only one Pokemon team that can learn Baton Pass. My bad. Let's see what else I got here. I believe this is the RU-mon. Let me double check though. Yeah, I believe this is it. Our next one is Hugs the Cacturn. To all my subscribers that have been subscribed since day one, you know about Hugs. Hugs is amazing. It really counters water types. It does a great job. Keldeo, I'm weak to its Stab. Sadly, I'm weak to Secret Sword, but I can always Focus Sash and Seed Bomb or Giga Drain, whatever I want to do. It gets Swords Dance, it gets Nasty Plot. Drain Punching, Giga Drain, both can help get some health back. Seed Bomb, Sucker Punch, so I have that priority there. It has a lot of weaknesses and it's frail. It's pretty much butter, but it also gets spikes. I wanted a couple spike setters in my team because I have all that volt switching, which forces my opponent to switch a lot. So I want to make sure I have as many hazards as I possibly could. It gets Water Absorb. I Zanveil, but I don't really think I'm ever going to be using Sandveil. And yeah, Cacturn does really well in OU. You guys know from my very first video when I ran that Cacturn Mega Manectric team, it does well. It walls Rotoms. It's great. Next, oh wait a minute, and my last RU pick is my Mega Glalie. The reason why I chose Mega Glalie is because I have that Tailwind support. I have that Thunder Wave support. This thing hits like a fucking tank with Refrigerate. It gets Double Edge, Return, Body Slam, Explosion. Plus, it can cover water type with Freeze Dry. It gets Earthquake. I can run it physical or special. Ice Shard for priority. More spikes. It's a great mon. Blizzard. I wouldn't really want to run Blizzard because of Refrigerate, so never mind there. And just like every other Pokemon, it gets Toxic. It does get Light Screen, and it's one of my few Pokemon that do not have a way to switch out besides actually switching. So no Volt Switch, no U-turn, no Baton Pass, but it hits like a truck. So pretty much, if I can plan it, if I can play around it correctly, something dies as soon as this thing comes in. Am I missing something? Oh, yep, here it is. Okay. And now for my RU picks. The first thing I want to do is Mantyne. Now, I understand Mantyne's not the best Pokemon, so I have a very specific reason for choosing Mantyne. Because I needed something to... Oh, there, spoilers, sorry. I needed something to cover my fire weakness. As you can see, Cacturn and Glalie is weak to it. Tornadus, Zapdos are both neutral. Infernape resist it, but Infernape is also butter. Let me go ahead and scroll back up to Infernape. Yeah, scrolling. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Toki Kiss is neutral. Gengar is neutral. Landorus is neutral, and Scizor is weak to it. So I needed something in case my opponent has a really nice, strong fire type. I need to be able to cover that, which is why I wanted to draft Mantyne. It's pretty much my only fire resist. It has really high special defense. So if I'm running somebody that would run physical attacking fire type moves, I have to really work around that. But with Mantyne here, my next week's battle is against Nyx Morph. He actually doesn't have a YouTube channel, so we're gonna actually work around that. He's the only person we have that doesn't have a YouTube channel, so we have to work around that somehow. We'll figure it out, and I'll announce it to you guys in the team battle, in the team building video, which I will do every week before the battle. Battles will be posted on Saturday. but Mantyne has incredible special to bulk, and Morph or Nyx is gonna be running Heatran for sure. Maybe even Scarf, seeing that it's super good against my team. So I wanted to make sure I was able to at least fight off the Heatran. It's got Water Absorb, which is super nice. Swift Swim, Water Veil. I'm pretty sure I don't get burned with Water Veil, which is always nice too. It's got a pretty bad weakness to Electricity, which I have to work around too, but it gets Defog, it gets Scald, it's super defensive, Toxic, Protect, Air Slash if I want to try to flinch, Amnesia to make my special defense even higher. Bounce with Toxic is always super nice, forces switches while being Toxic stalled. This thing is purely for Heatran. I can even run HP Ground if I want to hit Heatran even harder. Mirror Coat, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna have to keep Mirror Coat in mind for any special attackers. It also gets Tailwind if I want even more Tailwind support, and it gets my favorite thing, Whirlpool. So Whirlpool plus Toxic to really stall them out. And yeah, that's what we got for Mantyne. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick pause, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. Now our next Pokemon, as you guys already saw, is Lilligant. Lilligant has Sleep Powder. Lilligant has Quiver Dance. Lilligant's a monster. That's all there really is to it. It's another grass type Pokemon, but this one can actually take care of Keldeo way easier. I can run a lot of defense investments to make sure Secret Sword doesn't OHKO me pretty much, but Quiver Dance plus Giga Drain really helps take care of any Keldeo or really water type weaknesses that I have on my team. I can also Focus Sash it to, Quiver Dance plus HP, Ground, or Rock for other fire types too. So I have workarounds for my fire type weakness. We can look at its attacks real quick. It gets Dream Eater, which I'm probably never going to run. It runs Healing Wish. That's amazing. And it's another Heal Bell mon. 2 great attacks. So Healing Wish to support my other Pokemon. Heal Bell to support my whole team. Leaf Storm if I want power. I can, like I said, this is Pokemon. I can do anything I want with this thing. I can even run Worry Seed if I want to get rid of abilities. I can Spec it. I can Scarf it. I can Assault Vest it. You'll never know. I like to be creative in these kind of formats. It all depends. I'll eyeball the competition. Week 1 is always the hardest week because you don't know what battling styles people have. So I can't even scope out Nyx's battling style. But Nyx is my first opponent, which I will announce. I will talk about Nyx in my team building video and his team, his drafts and stuff like that. But my final Pokemon is something I've really wanted and glad I got. Meloetta. Reason why I got Meloetta? Normal typing. Helps fight off any ghost type weaknesses, which there's really, I think Bryce is the only person that has a ghost type in the tier because he has Jellicent and Bayonet. Even though even though Bayonet's not his mega, so I'm not too worried about that. But the reason why I like Meloetta is if Meloetta is not versatile, I don't know what is. He has 128 base speed, 128 base attack. That's ridiculous in Purette form, which means I have to go for Hyper Voice to change forms, which is fine because I can hit him with a really hard Hyper Voice first and then start hitting him with returns, close combats, attacks like that. This thing can hit really hard if played right. I can also just do things like people do in RU, Spec, Scarf, like hit Assault Vest because that's a really high special defense, which is another way for me to help counter Heatrans. Assault Vest would be cool too because I could do the whatever attack that changes this form and then go for close combat the following turn to really knock it out. But you see a lot of different sets here. Let's go ahead and take a look at its attack. I like this. It has Calm Mind. Let's see. Focus Blast. Let's see. Dazzling Gleam for dragons. Energy Ball for ground types and grass types. It's another Heal Bell mon. Another Gravity mon. Ice Punch. That's interesting. Nobody got Garchomp though, which is surprising. Perish Song. Let's see. Shadow Ball. Teeter Dance. Trick. It's another good trick user. Zen Headbutt. All that good jazz. So yeah. That is my team, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know who your favorite pick is. I really want to know. Let me know some really interesting sets. Go ahead and scope out the other teams. Follow us on the CPL Twitter. It's CPL Real League. I think that's the Twitter handle, at CPL Real League. Check out everybody else's teams. Let me know how you guys feel. Let me know if you guys support the Houstonian Hoopas, and let's see if we can make it to the finals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.